Hello there, you bunch of slags. It is Sakuraba1982 here, coming to you from the UK, but we are not on the channel of Sakuraba1982 today. No, we are not. We are on the wonderful community channel of the Bingo Hall of YouTube. And here is a video game which has really surprised me. It's available on Steam. It's called Depth. And it's one of those games that I complain quite often about the lack of originality in gaming as a general hobby. I feel that everything is rehashed and that there's little imagination put into franchises when they can just release the same game every single year and they can make a profit doing so. Depth is a game which is complete genius along the lines of why has no one done this before? Depth is essentially an online multiplayer game, sharks versus divers. How simple can you get? But do you know what? It's so different to anything else out there. It really works and it's a great deal of fun. As a team of divers, you have to protect this little probe that you see there. It's going out there, opening chests and collecting treasure. You've got a certain amount of lives that you need to protect this deep sea diving equipment for. And each time the shark picks one of you or your colleagues off, you lose a ticket. And if they keep swimming out and smashing you and eating you alive, then you will lose the round. As the shark, obviously, your goal is to go against the enemy team and to eat them as much as you can. And the really cool visceral thing about playing as the shark, and I will bring you some shark gameplay very soon, is when you push the dash, you have to literally wriggle your mouse backwards and forwards to thrash your opponent around and rip them to shreds. It's a really visceral, satisfying experience. As you get more kills and more money, you get to level up just like in any other sort of online shooter, just like Killing Floor for example. As the divers, the more treasure your probe unearths, then the more weapons you can buy. For example, you start out with a pistol, you can then get a net gun to trap the shark or a harpoon gun to do some real damage. As the shark, the more kills you get to kind of give yourself perks. For example, you do more damage, you can take more hits, yada. It's pretty standard multiplayer shooter fare, but it's just in the execution that I really like this game. And I think anything that is a little bit different from the norm and something with a good idea like this really should be put out there and encourage other people to at least try it, because in this day and age of video games, originality really is not something you come across very often. And this is such a bloody simple idea. Sharks versus divers, you know, plants versus zombies. Sometimes things are just easy and they go together, and trust me, playing this, it is just a lot of fun. Playing as the shark is a completely different experience because you're trying to dash in there, grab your divers, dash out and not get hit by the group. You're trying to pick them off one at a time. As a diver, it's a very claustrophobic experience, much if you were diving with real sharks, I suppose, and they were hunting you, trying to not bunch together and to see the shark before they're able to attack and all gang up on him and stop him picking you off one at a time. For someone like myself who was a negative person regarding PC gaming up to a couple of weeks ago, I really would encourage you, if you're just a console guy, do kind of broaden your horizons and check out PC gaming as well, because there's so many things on PC you cannot get on consoles. You know, things like this strategy games, Killing Floor, the first Killing Floor, it's an absolutely amazing game. There's so many great experiences out there if you kind of broaden your horizons and you're open to trying new things. It's not always about graphics. You can get good graphics on PC, but sometimes it's about the gameplay too. And if you can get a game that's got good gameplay and good graphics, then you're well in. But also a consideration to opening your mind to new horizons is the fact that the last year, i.e. 2014, was a particularly poor year for new games and gaming in general. So by opening yourself and trying more things on different platforms, you will come across more games to entertain you. If you just say I'm only playing PlayStation, then that does limit your output for, you know, new things to try. So I was certainly one of these people back to about 6 months ago until I got myself a gaming laptop as well as my Xbox One and the other stuff that I own. And I'm really pleased that I did this because I've played some great games that I've mentioned before, and sometimes you just find some cool stuff. This I paid just over £10 for on the Steam sale, and it was worth every single penny. I've had a real blast playing this for a couple of hours today. And the best thing for me was it gave me something definite that I wanted to upload for my first video to the community channel that I am now a part of. Now, we're all different dudes on here with different outlooks and different things we like to upload to the channel, and I thought this would be something a little bit different that maybe anyone else would have thought to upload, because we've all got our own ideas of cool quality content we want to bring to you on this channel. And I honestly hope that this YouTube channel, this community channel, the Bingo Hall of YouTube, goes from strength to strength. And by being subscribed to this channel, you've got a lot of people putting a lot of different types of content up there, and you might just find someone out there whose content you really like, who you may not have found without being subscribed to a channel where multiple people post to it. I hope you enjoy my compadres videos as much as you've enjoyed mine, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to seeing you in the very near future with another upload on the Bingo Hall of YouTube. Sack out.
Outstanding.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.